and have a sharing with his with the team today. I understand that this is my first time being part of your Zoom trainings. I always see you running a lot of trainings, but then I never had an opportunity to share with your leaders, to share with your people. So I want to say I am so honored to be invited today for this training. Understand it's already getting late that side, and I had promised you that I would show up for the training matches. I already had another training which has just finished a few minutes ago. I want to say thank you so much, Leader Quado, and the whole team of leaders who are attending today's training and meeting. I am so glad to be part of this. I know um, there is a lot for us to share in this meeting. Might not be a lot since today is my first time to attend your meeting, but I believe that we are going to learn a few things together as a team. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Leader Safo. Uh, to the team leaders who are here, I understand you mentioned that this is a very fresh team, but I'm seeing one of the leaders here, Leader Candy. She's saying, I mean, Leader this one here, Palin Pals. I don't know the other name is saying, wow, we have over had legacy on a call. I met him once and it was amazing. I believe that some of the leaders here already know a lot about me. They know about me. They know maybe they met me physically. Some of them just heard about my stories. But I want to believe that whatever you heard about me is actually very true because I have already been in Revoobit for more than 5 years. So most of the leaders who are in Revoobit, those who have been there for quite some years already know a lot about me, a lot about how I started. They know a lot about my journey, my struggles, the challenges that I went through when I was trying to build my business, how I came to Ghana and started building business in Ghana with Leader Bernard, the business that now expanded and is really very big in Ghana. I know you know a lot about me, and without doubt, I want you to know that whatever you heard about me is very true. I joined Revoobit in 2020 on 26 May, amid is COVID, during that time when most of the countries were actually going through a lot, and I was one of the people who was uh, terribly affected by COVID itself. I remember that was a time I had just stopped working and at the same time uh, got my firstborn. So a lot was actually going on at that time, at the time when I came across Revoobit. So I want to say that I believe that the same challenges that I faced, how I started building my business, the same challenges that I encountered when I started building business, the rejection, all those things. I believe that most of you are also going through the same thing. But I want to tell you something. The journey has really been so sweet that I sometimes tend to forget about the pain that I went through when I started building Revolt. In the beginning, every time I could talk about my story, I used to cry. But now, because of what the business has done to me, I even forgot about all the pain that I went through, all the challenges that I faced while trying to build my business. Okay? I know right now for sure, most of you are actually very new to Revoobit. Some of you have been in network marketing before. You know the challenges that we go through trying to build a business. And some of you are still new to the industry itself and new to Revoobit. And without any doubt, I believe that you're facing some challenges here and there. And also for those who have been in network marketing before, I'm sure by now the reason why you decided to be part of Revorbit because you saw something different that you had never seen before in your life from the time that you started doing network marketing. And also for those who are new, you have seen something so different from what people used to tell you about the industry, about network marketing in Revorbit. And always I keep telling people that by the time someone makes a decision to be part of any business of or any program or any opportunity is because they have seen something good in it. I was also once just like you. I was invited. Unfortunately, me, I wasn't invited by someone who knew me. I was invited by a stranger. I was met online. In fact, I could say I prospected myself because I had a lot of problems. I had very many problems. I was looking for each and every way to come out of my problems. You get it? So I started just like you. I remember at the time when I used to move from my place to town because I didn't have any car, and people without cars were not allowed to move. So it was only those with cars who were allowed to move. If you didn't have a car, then you had to walk from wherever you had to where you want to go. Okay? And being the fact that I was the first person, uh, I didn't have the right tools to build business, no offices, no products. And for your own information, I actually started building Revoobit with only one product. But right now, we so far have more than 8 products already in the market. So if there was any testimony for me to give my client or my prospect, I was only talking about one product. I had personally registered no income testimony at all in my team. So everything started from me, I'm telling you. So you can imagine what I went through to build the business that has now expanded to more than 600,000 people in Africa. You get, eh? So the beginning was really very challenging, but right now I'm not complaining about anything because I have at least seen what a Revorbit can do to a person from what it has done to me, from what it has done to the leaders that I introduced to business, from what I have seen, what it has done to the leaders who are later on introduced by the leaders who are introduced by the leaders that I introduced to business. So the fact that this business has actually changed very many people's lives, it means that you can also do something in Revoobit that will change your life. You already know about your leaders. Like, I don't even want to use my testimony to show you how much this business has done for me or how much this business has done for people. You have your leader, your very own leader here, Leader Quado. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that you're already an executive in business. That means that you've already made more than $50,000. You have your leaders, the likes of Bernard, who have already made more than $150,000. You have the likes of Peter that I've just seen here, who has also made more than that. You have the likes of Swin, who have made more than $250,000. So the fact that the business has not only actually changed my life, but has also changed lives of some of the leaders that you know in Ghana. That's already an assurance that the business is really, really very good. I always keep telling people one thing that most of the people don't want to hear of the bigger achievement or the bigger achievements. Most of the people want to hear about the small, small achievements that the ordinary people are getting from whatever they are doing. Imagine someone who is already earning at least $100 in this business monthly. This person is actually achieving a lot because there are very many people outside there, eh, who are just wishing, who are praying to at least have access to $10 in a month or $50 in a month. You get, eh? So what am I trying to say? Uh, I know some of you have been in the business for long. Some of you have been in the business maybe for a very short time. But I want to tell you, Revoobit is a business that cannot disappoint you. Why? One, we have very good products, very effective. Two, the business does not require a lot of money in order for you to get started. I personally started with a package of 70 RV. That is the equivalent to, I don't know how much it is in Ghana. Maybe Leader Quado can tell us. I started with a package of 840 CDs. Hmm? That is like about $70. Hmm? After a few weeks, because since the business was really paying and really working very well for me, I was able to upgrade my package to a package of 102, I mean 1,200 RVs. I don't know how much that is in Ghana cedis. But right now, if I'm to talk about how much money the business has paid me, I'm telling you, you cannot believe it. You can't believe it because in the traditional business, there is no business that one can start with $1,200 and this business makes for them the amount of money that some of the leaders have generated in this business. I'm telling you. Before this business, I remember I worked for more than 7 years. And within the 7 years, I was being paid less than $120 every month. So if you multiply $120 times 12 in a year, you realize that in a whole year I was earning about $1,500 in a year in 12 months. In the 7 month, I actually earned less than $10,000. Imagine. This is a man with big dreams. You're planning to build a house. You're planning to maybe buy yourself a car. You're planning to marry a beautiful woman and give her a very good life together with your children. How would I be able to do all those things with the amount of money that I was earning in a year from the job that I was doing before Revoobit? But I'm telling you, because of Revoobit, everything changed. Everything changed. It is just so unbelievable that sometimes when I try to when I tell someone that you know what, I am doing such and such a business, and then a person asks me how good is the business to you, and then maybe I tell them how the business is, and then they end up asking me how much money are you making from the business, and I tell them, oh, I'm making more than $50,000 a month. They're like, oh, that's impossible. What business can pay you $50,000 a month without you doing anything? You get? Hmm? So I'm telling you, the business is too good. When I started doing Revoobit, I sat down and tried to compare the Revoobit business with other businesses which are already in the market at that time. And when I sat down with my leaders, I told my leaders that, you know what? I strongly believe that it will take more than 10 years for another business to come after, or for another better business or a better company to come after Revorbit. And I'm here to tell you the truth. From the time that I joined business, more than more than 20 businesses have come after Revorbit, but none of them has ever overshined Revorbit. That means that we have the best business and then we have the best products in the market. And of course, a business might be good. You might have a very good business with very good products, but with very poor management. When you look at the management team that we have, the people who are behind this business, these are people who are not selfish. These are people who want to eat with the leaders. Because for a network marketing to pay this much money that Revoobit is paying, the owners of the company must be giving. If they are not giving, then they cannot manage to run this business. They'll feel like they are being cheated because they are paying a lot of money to the distributors. But the Revoobit management said, you know what? We are going to eat together with the people who are helping us build this business. And that's the reason why this business is still outstanding right from the time that it came to the market. So I want you to know that you have a gold mine, we have a gold mine here. Okay? You're not limited to how much money you can make in a month. Unlike me before Revoomit, who was only earning about $1,500 in a year. Right now, I can decide how much money I want to earn. Right now, all my leaders can decide how much money they want to make from this business. The same also goes to you, who is part of this business. How much do you want to write on your check? It's all up to you. Okay? The food has already been served before you. So how much food you eat all depends on you. Okay? Okay? So the business is too good. Okay? Unlike other businesses whereby maybe top leaders are being bought and given favors and money because of this and that, Revoobit is so different. Everyone is treated equally. You're going to find me seated with other leaders who are not other leaders who joined the business later after me, but I don't have to decide for them. I don't have to overshadow them. You get it? Everyone is equal. Okay? Everyone is equal. The food is served, so how much you eat is I mean, all depends on you. You get based on how much work you're willing to put in the business. You very well know your upline leader Swin, Mr. Kwado. I work so closely with leader Swin because I talk to him a lot. I see how much work this gentleman puts in the business, and I feel like I'm not really doing anything. Okay? And I'm like, when I look at this gentleman, I'm like, if this guy joined the business before me, I think He would be the next legacy. Because the energy that he puts in the business is too much. You get? That is how hungry we should all be in order for us to eat more, in order for us to get better. So it all depends on us. How much money do we want to print from this business? But of course, you know, we are in a business of people, a business of helping people. If the moment you stop helping your team leaders, is the time your business starts going down. I normally talk about tap routing, okay? In network marketing, every leader you have in your team is your potential star, is your next star tomorrow. So that's why I keep telling people that when you're building your business, don't only look at the people who are making money, okay? There's what we call taproot. You have to build up to the last person. Leaders from other companies have always been asking me, they're like, but what's happening to this legacy guy? Does he use witchcraft or what? This guy has been so consistent for the past 5 years. You know, in network marketing, once a leader or once someone has been in the same company for many years, people expect the income to start dropping. Not so. But surprisingly, for most of the Revoobit leaders, the more they stay in business, the more their business grows and the more their income grows. What does that mean? That means that the business we are in is actually too good. It is too good as unlike other businesses that have been there before, whereby when a leader has been in the business for many years, instead of their income growing because the network has grown, their income starts dropping because other people are leaving business. You get? So, my leaders, I want you to know that we have a very good business here. Okay? We have a very good business here. So, we only need to put in the work, come together as a team, come together as Revoobit members, and then we build this business. Okay? We build this business together. We build it big, we build it deep. Imagine how big is Ghana's population? I believe that Ghana is very big. Over 35 million, right? I'm very sure, like more than 35 million. Imagine if you could only build a network of 500,000 people. Each of you could just build a business of 500,000 people, or even 100,000 people. How much transformation shall have happened to you by the time you have a business of more than 100,000 people, or even 50,000 people? You get? That's a lot. Eh? And remember, yeah, and remember, we are not just talking about Ghana. In Africa, we have less than 1 million people in Revoobit. But what is the total population of Africa? Africa, I'm very sure Africa has more than 1 billion people. We have Ghana, we have Nigeria, we have Togo. Now in West Africa, we have Ghana, Nigeria, Togo. Uh, we have the likes of Gambia, Senegal, we have Ivory Coast, we have Burkina Faso, Benin. We have all these countries which are still very virgin for us to build business. Imagine if you give the business from now. I'm sure some of you are just 1 year in business, some of you are just 2 years in business, some of you are even less than a month or 5 months in business. What if you give this business 5 years or 10 years of 10 years of consistent building? What do you think shall have happened to you by the time you make your fifth year in business? I'm telling you, even the laziest person, even the laziest person, the one who says, I am too lazy to build business, but I'm so much interested in this business and I'm willing to put in some effort, can never fail to make it in Revoobit because the business is very simple. It's one of the simplest businesses that that has ever existed ever since I've been there, to be very honest. Mm. One of the simplest business. And surprisingly, I've always, when I started doing Revoobit, let me tell you a story. I remember one of the leaders who contacted me and told me that, you know what? Uh, I first want you to waste your time. I know you're going to fail to build a business because you're not a big leader. Then the experts, the legends, okay? The guy was like, the legends of the industry will come and take over and now start building after you leaving the business. Before Riverbit, I was not a big leader anywhere. I was just like any other networker, but I was able to make it in this business. What does that mean? That means that Riverbit gives everyone an opportunity to succeed, but it's all up to you to decide whether you want to make money from this business or not. And most of your success will not only come from the effort that you're putting as an individual. It will come from your team. It will become from your team. I know for sure that after some time you will start making a lot of money, right? Or maybe right now you're even already making your money. I made a decision that for as long as I'm still making money and I'm building Revorbit, I'll invest mm, I'll invest some percentage of my money back to the team so that the business can continue doing what? Can continue growing. So what am I saying? When that time comes and you start making money in Revorbit, please invest back in your team. Okay? Eh? The reason why you have to invest back to your team is because Revorbit is giving you some of the incentives that you are not supposed to earn. There is group incentive, which is coming from your team's development. There is unilevel bonus, which is coming from your team's repurchase. Okay? In other words, what we are actually supposed to eat and not allow it to go out are the sponsoring bonuses. But all these other incentives, we are supposed to invest it back in our team so that our business can continue doing what? Continue growing. The moment we stop supporting our team, our business starts going down, starts dropping. I know right now because I've been communicating with some of the few leaders. They told me about the challenges that some of the few challenges that you're facing right now in Ghana. For instance, the issue of products. The reason as to why you don't have enough products is because the demand is the demand is too high. The demand of our products in your country is too high. That means that the business is too good. Imagine as other people are suffering with their stock, which is not moving. For us, we are again suffering with a lack of stock because the demand is so high. So is it a good problem or a bad problem? It's a good one. We have been in network marketing before. We hear of companies whereby leaders practice. There is too much black market. Okay, there is too much black market in that the prices of products are already being spoiled by leaders. Why? Because there are too many products in the market. Eh? There are too many products in the market in the hands of leaders that makes these leaders at the end of the day end up selling products cheaply. One of the reasons why you can never hear. about black market in Revoobit. I don't know if you guys have ever, I don't know if you people sell products to your fellow leaders in your country. You know, I have been seeing this happening a lot in most of the countries, in companies, whereby you see a leader selling products to other leaders because he doesn't have people to sell these products to. Eh? In Revoobit, we don't do that. Why? We don't do that. Eh? We don't do that. And that is the reason why our business has always remained outstanding because the demand for our products is too high that we don't have to sell products among our leaders. Eh? So the business is just too good. If you're a seller and you're coming to Revoobit because you want to sell to earn more money, then this is your business. If you're a business builder, you've come to Revoobit because you want to build and make money from your network, then this is also your business because it is very easy for you to build. For as long as you introduce someone to this business, they are not going to be so disappointed to the extent that they will want to kill you because you brought them to a business which is not working for them. The business is too good. That is one thing that I love about it. Knowing that I'm going to bring someone to the business and this person will not be disappointed. That is that is a canon for me. It is a selling point for me. You get it? Knowing that I'm going to give my products to someone and someone will not come back to me complaining that this product did not work for me. Eh? It is a plus for me. It is an added advantage. So, my leaders, I'm encouraging all of you. I know today you look at me as your top earner, as your top leader in Africa, but tomorrow you can be that top earner in Africa and globally. You know, you get positions doesn't determine who is going to be the top earner. It is the amount of work that you put in the business and how you build your team that is going to determine whether you're going to become the top earner of the company or not. You get. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Today, I don't really complain about business. At least I don't go a day without earning less than $1,000. Something that I never expected. I never expected in my life from childhood. Hmm? So what am I trying to say? You can also do the same. What if you don't earn $1,000, at least $1,000 a day, but you earn $100, $500 a day? Would that be bad money? What if you be able to earn at least $200 a day or maybe $100 a day? Would that be bad money? Hmm? That would still be good money because how many people are earning that $100 a day or even $50 a day? How many people? Very few. Very few people get to see that. But that can only happen if you stay focused to building your business and reaching out to as many people as possible. I don't so much believe in bringing a lot of people in business, but I believe in building each and every person that I bring to business. Okay? Yeah. So that's all I have to share with you, leaders. Maybe next time, when you invite me, we shall talk more, share more. Yeah. Thank you so much. Welcome. God bless. All right. All right. No, no, it is okay. Thank you so much. I'm really honored to share with you guys. I hope you invite me again next time so that we share more. Thank you so much. Next time you invite me, I'm going to give you guys an incentive. But the next time we come here, maybe it has to be a presentation where you've invited a lot of people. Then I can share my testimony and give some incentives for your prospects so that they can get started and build a business. Welcome. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. So these are the leaders that you're building business with directly. All right. That is good. This is a very big team. I'm seeing more than 14 people. I'm seeing more than 14 people. This is big enough for you to build an empire. As long as you come together closely as a team to build a business. I don't know how often you guys meet, but I believe that this is a very big team that is that is enough for you to build a huge empire for as long as you always have an opportunity to meet in one place as a team, meeting in one place. I know it is good to meet online, but it is more powerful if you meet face to face together as a team. Yeah, in person, physically. Yeah. Mm. All right. Okay. Then also, since you're scattered, my advice to each and every leader from wherever they are, you try as much as possible to build a team of at least 50 people with whom you can always meet physically every week. You know, you know when you meet, you discuss more and you're stronger when you meet physically than when you meet online. It is much more easy. You're able to share your challenges and how to overcome them. You're able to sit down, come up with strategies and on how you're going to execute them. It is better when you meet physically than when you meet online. Yeah, so for leaders from wherever you are, you try as much as possible to start building business from where you are. I know there is a tendency of people saying, I have someone. Let's say now you're in Accra. You say, I have someone in Kumasi. I have someone in I don't know. I don't know about the regions in Ghana. Someone will say, I have someone in Kumasi. I have someone. You want to have people everywhere. But before you have people everywhere, you must have people where you are. Okay? Yeah, that way you're going to build a very strong business. I mean, you're going to build a business faster than when you decide to build business with leaders who are scattered in different areas. So wherever you are, you try as much as possible to have a team where you are. A team, when you meet a team physically, you're able to motivate them. You're able to give them the kind of motivation that you realize that when you talk to someone face to face, it is more powerful as compared to when you talk to someone on phone. You get, eh? Then when you talk to someone on a text and then you talk to someone on a phone, it is more powerful when you talk to someone on a phone than when you talk to someone on a text. So it is all, yeah, it is always better to meet physically. So if you're not able to meet physically, what can you do where you are? Can you build a team where you are? And then if you can build a team where you are, then that is better. You'll be able to build a better business very fast as compared to someone who is building scattered teams. Yeah. Yeah. Mm, mm. Yeah. Yeah, then if then if you can also maybe plan as a team, you say, okay, we have someone or we have some leaders in this area. You move together, all of you at once, so you'll be able to support each other, irrespective of which team they are coming from. The fact that you're in the same team, you'll be able to produce more results than when you're not working together as a team, working individually. Yeah. And so you can say, okay, this time around, we are all driving, we are traveling to this state to go and support this leader with an event. You all go there. Even if you don't have business there, you just go to support. You also prospect. That way you build a stronger team. Yeah, you're welcome. All right, please. Okay, leader. You have a very good night. Let me leave you guys to continue with the training. I'll talk to you guys next time. Have a good night. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, yeah, sure.